Alright, today is the tale of two. I gotta show you what I did to two vices, bench vices. The other day, my neighbor came over and we were trying to put on the the bushings inside my new springs, or the new bushings inside the old springs, and we broke my vise. And I'm not just saying that we broke it a little bit, but take a look at this Harbor Freight. I think it's what, a 4-inch vise. I literally destroyed it. So here's a view. Okay, we were using the vise to tighten in some bushings, and this piece here literally shot out like a bullet out the side. I mean, we broke that casting like it was nothing, and we didn't even put a cheater bar on this thing or anything. I just kind of cranked on the handle. I was the one doing it, and I cranked down on the handle, and sure enough, pop! This thing comes flying out, hits the wall. So my neighbor, 85-year-old former boatswain Master Chief, who used to also be a damage controlman in the Coast Guard in his earlier years, he's like, I got a better vice at his house, so I got a better vice at my house, so let's take it over there. Sure enough, we did. And what he's got as well is this little vice here, this guy, and we bent it. We bent the bottom piece here, so I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's just slightly bent. So now I'm going to take it back to the shop at work and see if I can maybe straighten it out just a little bit. I mean, it's cast here. This is metal. This is cast, and it looks like it had crinkled the paint right about here. So I need to do something about it, or I'm gonna have to buy him a brand new vise. And tell you what, an 85-year-old man doesn't really need anything brand new. He actually would prefer to have this old guy back. But my vise got replaced by an Irwin. It also is cast, but I just know not to do something like this ever again. So I went and bought this guy. Won't be doing that again. Alright, so tale of two. Today is another tale of two. I have my engine that I brought out of the truck, and that is here. Okay, it's a 223 from probably a 1950s car. And when I say this is, see the oil pan? It's got a low profile oil pan. The carb on this one is a 1940, Holley 1940. This engine ran good for me. Had the issues in the back here. It's been bored over to a 40 over, so I don't know how much more I could go with it. These are good, and I noticed that I'm missing a piece off of here, off the exhaust. And, you know, just little things here and there. Plus it had the wrong valve cover. This one had 2 bolts holding the top down. And then the later models had 8 bolts holding it down. So I got on Craigslist, and I found this one for $200. So Craigslist, the guy had a video on YouTube, and he showed it running while it was sitting on the bench. Or actually it was on a crate, and he ran it while it was in the garage. He said it was stored for 5 years. He had pictures of it in the garage. $200. You know, he dropped his price from $500. I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll go get it. So I called him up. Well, I texted him, I called him, and left a message, and then I got emails back saying, yeah, it's available. So I go up there yesterday and find out it's sitting in the junkyard portion of an auto repair shop. So sitting on 2 pieces of wood in the backyard, and behind a couple broke down cars. So anyway, this came out of a 1960 F100 apparently, but it seems to be in a lot better condition than mine. This one I can't find the tag anywhere or any stamps anywhere stating that it has been bored over at all. It's got the deeper pan, as you can tell. Looks like it has a conversion for the oil filter. It doesn't have the pump on it, the fuel pump, but it's in a box over here. Took the valve cover, it was already off, sitting under a tarp, and I mean it looks pretty dry, so I don't know. But I did put a wrench, you know, a socket on the front, and cranked it over a little bit, and I had compression, so I don't know. But he took all the lifters out, so, or the push rods, I mean. It took them all out, so I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do anything with that right now. It's probably just going to go sit into the back corner of my garage for a little while, but overall, this one looks better than my blue one. So I don't know. Out of the two, it'll become one. So just like on the Highlander, you know, there shall only be one. Well, I'm only gonna have one engine, and the rest of it, I'll sell it or scrap pieces. You know, scrap the big part that I can't use. Everything else, I'll probably sell individually or just give away to people that need it. I really don't need to make money on it. That's not what I'm into this for. So anyway, I'll show you a little bit more about what I got going on with this engine. Hang on. Okay, this is, well, my air cleaner that came off. It's an oil system. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. Makes a mess. This is the one that was with the engine. It's a little smaller. I like the fact that it still has the sticker on it. I know you can get those reproduced, but you know what? It actually was probably original. This is mine. This is off my blue engine. Really nice. Probably doesn't really need a whole lot of surfacing. Had a new clutch. This looks really good. This is the one that was on the engine, on the orange one. And it's pretty bad. Well, it's not bad, but it was rusted. This was rusted to it. Here's the clutch disc. It's old, and I had little mice capades going on inside there. I haven't pulled it out yet, but you know, when you live out in the country, you get mice everywhere. So that's why I had that mouse trap in the cab of my car or my truck since last winter. So, which I haven't had a problem, but seat's gonna come out eventually, so I wouldn't really need to worry about it too much. All the wiring's out, and there's not really many places it could hide. I still need to drop the oil pans on those and make sure that I didn't have any mice get inside through that fuel pump area. But anyway, that's the deal for today. I took the week off. I've got to go to a funeral tomorrow out in Pennsylvania for a family friend, and then came really close to losing a friend to suicide yesterday. So I decided I'm taking the week off, and you know what, I don't want to go to work right now. There's nothing going on. No recruits are coming in. You know, if they came in today, they would have graduated around Christmas. So we don't have them come in. We just skip a week or two. So yeah. Anyway, serious note. Suicide is not a joke. I don't like it when people joke about it, and the fact that I almost lost a lifelong friend yesterday to it. Not okay. And this guy, he's been battling cancer for a couple years now, the same age as I am, battling cancer, and he's just not having a good go at it. But you know, when somebody, I've been depressed enough, you know, especially when I got sick, that you start thinking, all right, I'd be better off if I wasn't here. So I'm not joking about that stuff. When I hear people say things like "I'm sorry" and then that's the last post they ever post online, there's a problem. So don't take it as a joke. And I don't like when people say, you know, oh, I'll kill myself for that. I don't take it as a joke at all. Take it seriously. All right. Anyway, I was told to smile a little bit more. It's a little hard to smile sometimes, but you know, honestly, I'm up every day, and it's a beautiful day outside, so I'm gonna go out and play in the yard, play on the truck, and get some more work done. All right, you guys all have a good time, and I'll be trying to keep you updated as much as possible. I'm gonna be running out of time here, where I'm gonna be picking up another company here real soon. So what I post is what I post, and I'll just let y'all know when I get to a point where I'm too busy. All right, have a good one.